Well, at the time you started the company, there wasn't the level of recognition that we have today about the importance of women's health, female-specific conditions, but also conditions that disproportionately or differentially affect women, including heart disease and Alzheimer's and things like that. How did you make an investment case, when there was so little recognition? Were people looking at you like, what is she talking about?
Well, there was definitely a degree of needing to educate, for sure, right? There was a lack of awareness, as you said, about the conditions. But, I took a step back and realized that's no different than pitching for any innovation, right, that you're pitching. The fundamentals are the same, right?
Yep.
What is the unmet need? Do you have a differentiated solution? Does it meet the needs of patients, healthcare providers, payers, right? And that's the story that had to be communicated.
And let's not forget, when investors looking at it, or when you are the CEO of a company, it does need to make a return on the investment.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, the company will go down. Yeah.
That's absolutely right,
Yeah.
right? And so translating that story, and what I found I needed to do, though, to your point, because people were not thinking about contraception. They were not thinking about menopause. They definitely were not thinking about arousal problems in women or things like that, right? So what I needed to do was take those conditions and make them relatable to something that maybe that investor had experienced.
That's great.
And had experience with.
Yes.
And I think that's part of the key anytime you're doing something new, right? Innovation and places that are ripe for returns are places where they are underfunded, they are underinvested, maybe they are under research, right? That's the return opportunity. But those are the stories that you have to tell the best, right? They have to be the most compelling because no one's done it before.
Yes.